Yes, yes, yes. Welcome to Gorilla Investments, where smart money makes smart moves. I am your host, the legendary Al Sifa, where truth, knowledge, and a little bit of education will be dispersed. Let me get myself set up. Definitely need to adjust this light. Ooh. A little bit cooler, a little warmer. Yeah. Well, just doing a live stream, doing a price prediction, and yeah, thinking about 6 months or less. Flair will be under a penny, and Songbird is going to get devastated, and that's good. You can't just learn how to make money on the way up. You got to learn how to make money on the way down. So I'm just doing a short stream because I've been quite busy and I've been seeing people other YouTubers suggesting you to buy now. Doesn't make any sense to me. Why buy now when you know there's a bear market coming? Why would you want to see your investment get slashed in half? Get literally slashed in half. Mm, mm, mm. But, got to be careful on who you listening to. Very much careful. And I'm looking at the charts. I'm looking at the order books. Matter of fact, I haven't even looked at this order book. Yeah, I have. This order book is really devastating. Mm, mm, mm. But Songbird is going to be the beast. I'm just going to say it right now. What's up, Gash? I'm just going to say it right now. This will be the last time you will see prices of Flair and Songbird. And you know how I feel about Songbird. This will be the last time you ever see these prices. I mean, it's going to go down. It's definitely going to go down even more. And we're not even in the bear market. It's going to be like a blue light savings sales at Kmart. But buying it right now, I don't know why people will tell you that when you can get it a lot cheaper. Now, since 2023, they say this next bear market, after this bull market that we're having, will be one of the worst bull markets we ever seen. One of the worst bull markets we ever seen. That's crazy. And I'm going to show you a couple of charts. And I'm going to tell you where I see Flair going, where I see prices going. All right. For those who are smart, for those who are serious about their investments, yeah, this is the show. Because you ain't going to see another YouTuber show you facts like this. And I got the receipts to back it. All right. Let me show you what I got. And I'm going to tell you where Flair will be in 6 months. Okay. And I'm going to tell you where I see Flair going in 6 months, where I see Songbird going in 6 months, and where I'm going to start looking and where I predict where I'm going to buy. Remember, if y'all been following me, I've been telling y'all since last year. What did I tell y'all? I was going to get 500K in Songbird without paying a dime. I decided also to start with that on Flair. Right now, I don't have a single Flair. I don't have a single Songbird, but I'm still trading it. And I just told a gentleman, figure that one out. I will explain in the bear market. All right. But let me show you where Flair is going. And this is going to be worth it. Now, let me share you my screen. Share screen. Okay, now, for y'all who've been in this market for a while, let me show you. Okay, I'm going to go on the last 2 bull runs. The last 2 bull runs. The 2017 bull run, I believe it's the 2017 bull run. Okay. And I'm going to go with the 2021, some people call it 2022 bull run. Okay. Let me show you something. Pay attention. The top of the bull run, which you can see right here, was in December 17th. In the month of December, that's when Bitcoin hit its top at 20K. To be precise, this was at what? $19,690. Well, but we all say it was 20K. All right. The rule in crypto, when Bitcoin drops 50%, altcoins will drop 60, 70, 80, and even sometimes 90%, depending on which altcoin you're in. Let me say that again. Write it down. Okay, this is facts. Write it down. When Bitcoin pulls back 50%, the altcoins will pull back 60, 70, 80, 90%, depending on which altcoin you're in. So in 2017, all right, right here, let me blow it up. Bitcoin, when it hit its top, that mug dropped down to its bottom. Okay, let me put it up. It dropped down its bottom 84%. It dropped down. Just think about it. What did altcoins do? They damn well lost everything. Man, most altcoins lost 95%. Now, it took it a year. I wish I can make it show it, but it took a year from December 2017 all the way to December 2018 before it hit its bottom. And we're talking about what? 1,000. Nope, I'm lying to you. We're talking about a $3,000 Bitcoin. Now that depending on which exchange you're on. I'm on Kraken. There were some people saying that that Coinbase or Uphold or BitMEX, they were seeing $2,700 Bitcoin, depending on what exchange you're on. Okay, but this this right here on Kraken, the lowest it even got was 3,029. Okay, that's an 84% drop. Now, it took a year from its top to its bottom. Now, in 2020, let's see, 21. Yeah, in October, no, I'm lying to you. In November, all right, let me blow it up. Blow it up. In November, its top was in November 8th, 2021. That mug hit, let's see, 68,775 on the Kraken exchange. That mug took a year before it seen its bottom, around November 14th, 2022, a year before it hit its bottom. And that thing dropped 77%. 77%. Once again, what do you think altcoins at that time did? There ain't an altcoin that I can think of that lost less value or dropped less than Bitcoin. Most altcoins, once again, lost 80%. Okay? Now, this is 77%. What was the rule? When Bitcoin drops just 50%, most altcoins lose 60, 70, 80, and even sometimes 90%, depending on which altcoin. Now, I'm going to show you this right here. Here's Flare. This year's top, what happened on October, let me get it up. October 6th. October 6th. I'm going to show you that. Let me switch screens. Switch screens. October 6th. All right, share. Okay. I don't have to show you the chart, but let me show you this. Right now at this live, October 6th, I'm going to highlight it for you. Oh, all-time high, October 6th, which is 23 days ago. Bitcoin hit 126,198. And right now, brothers and sisters, Bitcoin is down 12% from its top. 12%. Flare, since its top of Bitcoin, that day, Flare's top, when Bitcoin hit 126,000. Let me show you. Flare. I already have it up. Flare has hit its top at 2,466 points, basically 2 cents. And it's already down 32%. 32%. Bitcoin hasn't even got 50%. Bitcoin has not got 50%. As of today, right now, okay, from October 6th, its high was 2 cents, for basically 2.5 cents. And as of today, $32%. 32%. If Bitcoin goes to 50%, where do you think it's going to be? Where do you think it's going to be? This is today's price. And right now, we're 31, just say 30% down. Flare's going to go under a penny. Okay? Flare's going to go under a penny. Now, here's where I see it. All right? Here's where I see it. If Bitcoin doesn't hit and surpass its all-time high of October 6th and restart the clock, because remember, the way I showed you, let me show you. And I'm going to tell you where I see Bitcoin and where I see Flare. And I'm going to show you the receipts. Images. Share screen. Okay. This is how they see it. All right. This is historical documents. Every time Bitcoin hits its top. Now, I'm not saying Bitcoin hit. I personally think it does hit. I personally think that October 6th, it was its top. That's my personal belief. We're way down far, but who knows? We've seen stranger things in the crypto space happens. It's too far up. It's going to take a lot of freaking money to get it up and surpass 126,000. But, you know, that's the Bitcoin community, whatever. Bitcoin dropped 84% in 2017. In 2022, 21, 22, it dropped 77%. Jesus, man. And now they're predicting that Bitcoin this year, not this year, this upcoming bear market, it's only going to drop 70%. All right. If it doesn't surpass if Bitcoin doesn't surpass this all-time high of 126, the ticking clock has started back in October 6th. So 6 months from there, the 50% drop, if this October was its all-time high, the 50% drop should happen in April. Now, the bottom, I already got it drawn out. And I only said, and I put 68% drop. I didn't even do the full 70. Okay. I don't think it's going to go to the full 70. I think it'll be around the 65%, when it hits its bottom before it starts going sideways. Right here, we're looking at a $40,000 Bitcoin that it hits. Where do I see Flare? Here's Flare right here. If you look on the right-hand screen, right here, I'm going to show you where Flare starts to correlate. It took Flare some time to correlate. Look at both of the screens. The line that goes up and down, you can see I got a dual chart. Flare does correlate with Bitcoin. Let me spread it out for you. Okay. Flare didn't come out until January of 2023, right after Bitcoin hit its bottom. Okay. People say, oh no, Flare doesn't correlate with Bitcoin. All right, let's look at the chart. Flare came out in 2023. Look at the Bitcoin chart and look at it. Bitcoin kind of like hit its bottom, Flare launched. Flare, Bitcoin starts to pump, Flare starts to dump. People were mad, people were upset. It took this long to launch Flare. Now, Flare didn't start to correlate until Bitcoin on October 23, 2023, when Bitcoin made its first green candle. What happened with Flare? Flare starts to go up right along with Bitcoin. Then it went sideways. Look, I'm moving it slowly. Then Bitcoin starts to pump. Flare starts. Bitcoin goes sideways. Bitcoin starts to show red candles. Flare's going down. Flare's going down. Look, it's correlating. Basically, it's correlating. So if I don't like the fact it does correlate somewhat with Bitcoin, but hey, it makes it easier to make a price prediction. So if Bitcoin, if Flare top price was, and let's see, share screen. Hate moving around like this. If Flare was top price was 244. Oh wait, 2467. Let's say 2467. Let's get our calculators. Here's the price. 2467. I'm saying by April, 24 divided by 2, we should see Flare at 0.01233 by April, if Bitcoin doesn't surpass its all-time high. By April, that's 6 months. I will be looking for Flare around that price and start paying attention. Right now, Flare is already at 1,600 points. It ain't got far to go. It ain't going far to go. If some more bad news come out and it pushes Flare down, you can look below that. But around 1,200 points before or about the frame of April, you're going to see Flare at that price. That's a fact, bro. That's a fact. And that's only at if Bitcoin goes to 50% by April. I'm looking at Bitcoin, if it doesn't surpass its all-time high by April, Bitcoin should be around, hold on, 100. What did I say? Bitcoin's all-time high is 100 and what was it? 126,000. Let me tell you, look for by April, 126, 198. We should look at about a $65,000 Bitcoin, and that's when everybody's going to say, "Oh, we're officially really." If it gets to 80,000 before April, okay, start paying attention. By April, if it repeats history again, we should have about a $65,000 Bitcoin by April. And that's only if Bitcoin does not surpass its all-time high. That's what I'm looking at. Anything could change. I don't really think there's going to be a bull run in the spring of next year. I think this is his last leg up or last chance to make a leg up before the year ends. Nah, but who knows? And if Bitcoin gets to that, I'm watching Flare drop in price, and I'm just going to bag up. I told y'all, you don't have to constantly buy into dips. You don't have to do that, man. It doesn't make any sense. Doesn't make any sense. So that's what I'm looking at. I'm looking at zero, a 0.0123 flare by April. We're not far from that from right now. But if we get there before, y'all keep buying those dips and I'm going to pick it up. And I'm not too far from my 500,000 Songbird at zero price. Don't see anybody else showing you that. But that's what it is, man. That's what it is. That's what I'm doing. You know, I mean, y'all should. I mean, all of these YouTubers are telling you, hey, buy now, buy now. These are cheap prices. It's not going to be cheap for long. Why would you buy anything in the bull market? Think about it. You know there's a bear market coming, right? Why would you want to buy? I saw two people in the Telegram. God bless their hearts. They bought over 500,000 flare. You're telling me you bought over 500,000 flare just so you can watch in the Bitcoin? And I think it was, they spent like $8,000 or $10,000. One person was in the UK, so I don't know how to convert that. But you're telling me you spent over $8,000 to $10,000 just so you can watch your investment get cut in half in the bear market. You just turn your little $8,000 to $10,000 into $4,000 to $5,000. Jeez, I mean, you better than me. Yeah, it's a good time to DCA into all-time lows. It's a perfect time. I mean, you can trade in a bull market. Money, your hard-earned money is not supposed to be spent in a bull market. Your hard-earned money is supposed to be spent in a bear market. You trade in a bull market. Oh, that's cool. You can trade in the bear market as well. But you trade in a bull market. You don't buy and spend money in a bull market where prices are at high. Doesn't make sense. So right now, let's wait and see if Bitcoin's going to get to its all-time high. Let's wait and see. If it don't get to its all-time high, keep your eyes open around March and February. See if there's a decline. April is the key month. If Bitcoin gets under 80,000 by April and it starts its decline, it's on like Donkey Kong. Because like I said, I believe during this bull market, Flare will be under a penny. And it'll be the last time it'll get under a penny. Songbird just made a new all-time low. Who knows? Flare may make it too. Flare's all-time low was 2 years ago in 2023. Its all-time low was 82, under a penny, at 8263. Now keep in mind, CoinMarket cap, I'm looking at the CoinMarket cap, but CoinMarket cap gives you a global price range. On exchanges, you can get it, depending on which exchange you're on, centralized exchange, you may have a price spike going downward and pick it up lower than that. I have, because I know I bought it at around that 700 points. I know that for a fact. And that's what it is. Well, nevertheless, ladies and gentlemen, I appreciate you coming by. If you have any questions or comments, man, please hit me up. Hit me up in the Telegram. But like I said, and I'm gonna keep saying it, because a lot of these other YouTubers, no disrespect to them, they're right. You can, I mean, anything under 20, anything under 10 cents, okay, it's a good buy for Flair. But why spend that? Yeah, anytime to buy Flair or Songbird it's a good deal. But why spend all more money than you need to? You know what I'm saying? I do believe that Flair can get to $10, and let me, I'm gonna make a detailed video when I have time, but let me show you something. I don't know why these people are constantly trying to contact me on WhatsApp. I'm getting a lot of scammers. Let me show you. Here's the one thing. Here's the one thing I'm going to show you. No. Let me show you something else. Share screen. Market. Where's Flair? Let me show you. FLR. Let me tell you. The only thing we're waiting on when it comes to Flair is this right here. Right here where I'm showing. You see all these people, the sellers, they're the ones that make the market price. As long as you got these people literally selling at these prices, that's going to create a market price. Of course, these people are trying to get all of this cheap Flair off the market. But then again, they want it cheaper. I'm going to make a video explaining what is a market cap and what makes a price. A lot of people don't know. And if I had a way to contact these people, we can literally buy market cap past XRP. Literally. But I'll make a video on that later. But those are my prediction price, ladies and gentlemen. I appreciate y'all coming by. If you have any questions, hit me up. Just keep in mind, you know, smart money makes smart moves. Stop listening to people telling you to buy now when we at the tail end of a bull market and we about to hit a bear market. Don't spend your money right now. Shoot. You know, there's a lot of dum-dums out there wants to
use ChatGPT to answer that.
No, you don't need to use ChatGPT to answer that. But there's a lot of dum-dums out there willing to sell you that their Flair and their Songbird. But once again, I think that quite possibly in this next bear market, Songbird is gonna price-wise has a good chance surpassing Flair. So it is what it is, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, appreciate it. Yeah, definitely, Gash. 11. I don't know how to say your name on here, but I'm definitely going to make more posts. Like I said, showing people, man, how to how to pick up Songbird and Flair. Right now, I stand a chance to pick up over 100,000 Songbird. but I'll definitely make some more posts. Just make sure you follow me. I don't make videos all the time. I'm mostly concentrated on Guerrilla Investments. And
do you want me to use ChatGPT to answer that?
Oh man, Apple, man, y'all something different. But I'm mostly into into Guerrilla Investments. Me and my 4 brothers, we're getting it. I'm telling you, a lot of people ain't going, and I showed all of my receipts, all of my trades into that Telegram group. And I said, and I made videos. You can look at my past videos. I said, I'm going to get 500,000 Songbird without paying 1 red cent. I'm 500,000. And also, and I decided to do that just recently, a couple of months ago with Flare. And I told my brothers, you know what? I'm going to try to make 500,000, get 500,000 of Flare without paying 1 red cent. And I just barely started, haven't picked up any Flare yet, but watch, 500,000. Is any of the people out here talking about helping you pick up 500,000, 100,000, 200,000, even 50,000? None of these YouTubers are doing that. They're telling you to buy in a bull market. My nephew wants to get into Flare. Okay. He owns his own authorized dealer of T-Mobile. Yes, T-Mobile. No, I'm lying to you. I think it's Verizon. Verizon. He has his own cellular phone store. He's an authorized dealer for Verizon. He has his employees. And he really starting to get very interested into crypto. And I explained a lot of things. I showed him a lot of things. He sees the money that I make and everything. But I told him, this is not the time to get into it. Why would you put your money in a bull market just so you can see it get cut in half in a bear market? I'm not here for these trust funds babies. I'm here for that average Joe, that person who works at Walmart or at 7-Eleven, who is strapped for money, who's doing their hustle, who got to make every penny count. So if you're going to make every penny count and you watching your pennies where they go, why you're not doing that in crypto? These people just want you to throw money in it. But anyways, once again, I appreciate everyone stopping by. Until the next time, my brothers and sisters, assalamu alaikum.